On the 19th of July, he scored the goal that made Spain world champions. 26 days later, Barcelona agreed to sell him. Ferran Torres, for 4 years the most mocked footballer at the biggest club in the world. He joined Valencia when he was 6 years old. He made his first team debut at 17, the first player born in the 2000s ever to play in La Liga. At 20, Manchester City paid Valencia around €23 million for him. He won a Premier League title under Pep Guardiola, and then he did something that made no sense to anyone watching. He left. 18 months in, with a title in his hands, he chose Barcelona instead. Barcelona paid Manchester City €55 million for him in January 2022. His first game was the Clasico. Xavi took him off at half-time. Not one shot on target. That night, the internet decided it had seen one of the worst debuts in living memory and asked if he was really worth $50 million. In his first 29 games for Barcelona, he scored 7 goals. Their own supporters called him garbage, called him a fraud, told him to go to Saudi Arabia. After one bad night against Portugal, Spanish fans called him the worst player of his generation. And every season the same sentence. He is not a number 9, he is cover. He is what you use when Lewandowski is injured. Then Hansi Flick arrived and started picking him ahead of Lewandowski. He scored a hat-trick in a 5-3 win over Betis. In 15 league games, he beat his own total from the season before. It changed nothing. Barcelona's own sporting director was asked about losing them both and said replacing Lewandowski would be much more difficult than replacing Ferran Torres. Then came the World Cup, and he was not even the starter, he was the backup striker, criticised for every minute they gave him. Spain did not need him. They had Lamine Yamal on one wing and Nico Williams on the other. He was the 4th choice in the best attack in the world. The final, Spain against Argentina, MetLife Stadium. Torres came on in the 61st minute. 90 minutes, nothing. Extra time. Argentina down to 10 men after Enzo Fernandez was sent off. 106th minute. Yamal to Porro. Porro crosses. Nico Williams heads it back across. And the man everyone called a fraud puts his left foot through it, past Emiliano Martinez. Spain's 20th shot of the match. Spain's second World Cup in history. And only the second Spaniard ever to score a World Cup winning goal, after Andrés Iniesta. He said it was a goal scored by 47 million people. He said he had been criticised the whole tournament and that destiny was written. One touch, one goal in the entire tournament, and it is the one that put the second star on Spain's shirt. 26 days later, Barcelona agreed a €50 million deal with Paris Saint-Germain. He had a year left on his contract. Barcelona wanted 65 million, Paris offered 40, and they settled in the middle. 207 games, 65 goals, 3 league titles, a Copa del Rey and 3 Super Cups. Sold at 26 for less than they paid for him. They mocked him for 4 years. He made Spain world champions and Barcelona cashed him in before the parade was cold. Tell me who the fraud was.